have no right to tell the man who produced the wealth in what way you want him to spend. If you need his money, you can obtain it only by his voluntary consent.
And you believe in the eventual goodwill of all human beings, or will give willingly?
No goodwill is necessary, only self-interest.
Welcome to Denmark, the land of the smug, where freedom of speech gets swept under the rug, where Mr. and Miss Denmark sip their clean lies behind hedges so neat even God wouldn't pry. Yeah, that's right, private fences and judgmental glares, where your neighbor's concern is the length of your stairs, where mental health's a myth unless you're quiet and white, and trauma's just weakness unless it's wrapped tight. Talk about pain, that's uncomfortable tone. Better smile and conform or we'll medicate you alone. Try screaming your truth, they'll lock you up clean, sedate you on sight with a dopamine machine. This is Denmark, baby land of polite denial, where your breakdowns just bad manners and trial, where the press says free but only in script, and the system hands pills like the lottery slips. Put a flag on your shame, dress it in wool, sing hymns to the queen while the state plays fool. If you ask too much, we'll give you a label: paranoid, crazy, or morally unstable. Say hi to Pia, the Barbie with the Playmobil hair, leading the Danish People's Party with xenophobic flair. She smiles while saying refugees don't belong, but hums Kumbaya in the old folk song. And Rasmus Paludan, the holy book flamer, burning Qurans for clicks like a Facebook gamer. Provocation's his game, but the punchline's weak. He's a low-budget villain with a YouTube streak. Meanwhile, social workers drowning in forms as psych patients rot in bureaucratic storms. You got trauma? Great, now stand in this queue and tell your whole life to a stranger with no clue. This is Denmark, land of passive aggression, where they'll smile in your face then file a depression, where everything's fine is the national lie, and if you feel too much, you better not cry. Raise your hand and they'll clip off your wings, unless you talk nicely and don't question things. And if you're too loud or you think too fast, they'll diagnose your rebellion and drug it to pass. Yeah, I'm Oliver, aka Diagnosed Doodle, with trauma so dense it could power Google. I've been strapped to a bed, been called unstable, but I learned to turn pills into bars with a cable. I'm not your poster boy, I'm a cracked reflection, a survivor who spits with surgical dissection. So next time you hear that Danes are so kind, ask who's buried behind their peace of mind. This ain't hate, it's a roast with a purpose. I just want the truth, not this Prozac circus. So laugh if you want, but it's all dead real. This is Denmark's mask, and I'm here to peel. This is Denmark, baby land of polite denial, where your breakdowns just bad manners and trial, where the press says free but only in script, and the system hands pills like the lottery slips. Put a flag on your shame, dress it in wool, sing hymns to the queen while the state plays fool. If you ask too much, we'll give you a label: paranoid, crazy, or morally unstable. This is Denmark, baby land of polite denial, where your breakdowns just bad manners and trial, where the press says free but only in script, and the system hands pills like the lottery slips. Put a flag on your shame, dress it in wool, sing hymns to the queen while the state plays fool. If you ask too much, we'll give you a label: paranoid, crazy, or morally unstable.